as a boy, my learning was suburban. Even the vermin thought in terms of half-remembered sermons as they gnawed on a pulpit built with stems of shriveled lilacs and spackled by petrified bullshit. That upon being soaked by the old pastor's spit, oozed through the pews and bid us pay our dues so that he and his wife could cruise in air-conditioned Subarus and haul quiet kids to soccer practice, 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. His eyes were sky blue above a yellow grin, above a heart ripe with hidden sin, beating black behind a pocket packed with morsels of laminated illumination, grubbed at by the unlicked fried chicken stick fingers of the congregation. And on occasion he would be so kind as to sing to the deaf and dance for the blind. And to the hungry he gave the rind of a spiritual fruit birthed in a beaker, a hologram of a mound-bound speaker who rebuked the fears to which we clung not with our hands, but with our tongues. Fear of the unknown, fear of the broken home, fear of the intellectual, fear of the homosexual, fear of change, fear of change, fear of change. Fear of foreign people, fear of foreign ideas, fear of foreign sensations, and most of all, fear of fornication. Oh, but he was not alone. No, we were a town of boozy camels staggering toward the eye of a pearly needle, perched on a sandy steeple at the base of which sat a shepherd clothed in sheets of wool, selling buckets of drool to quench our thirst. But I declined the trickle-down divine dish rag water of the church and began a search. Soon found myself smack dab in the middle of intellectual circle jerks. Men and women stroking the vicious, fictitious genius of their peers with a makeshift lube of tears and beers. Cheers to years and years of imprisoning earth, shattering ideas in decrepit text next to graphite mustachioed portraits of the Queen and an incantation about the magic of a bean. And the fears were much the same, only illumined by a different flame. Fear of the unobservable, fear of the worshiping fool, fear of the enigma, fear of the amygdala, fear of change, fear of change, fear of change, fear of a sense of humor, and fear of a young poetic boomer with spit like lyrically electrified insecticide burning butterflies so best kept inside and neutralized by the forces of a systemized education controlled not by people of letters, but by the legislation of a fractured nation, scared to death of agitation. So of course it breeds the steeds it needs to till the fields and bleed the seeds and crush, hush, or conjure blush on the sunken cheeks of prodigies, which I by no means claim to be, but I do aim to see every young mind and every daughter and son of mine once again wonder why the sun shines and why the moon glows and why the mushroom grows beside the grass and how the impossible comes to pass. And as a man I travel, beating bongos with a gavel, proclaiming, feed me chaos, feed me pain, feed me fire, feed me rain, feed me change, feed me change, feed me change.